Me again, Marla Goldberg, and I'm coming on to talk to you about Guided Spirit Conversations podcast. So, if you don't know about me, check me out at Marla Goldberg, and as you can see behind me, Goldberg has 2Rs.com, and you can see who I am, what I do, how I work with my clients, and how I can work with you. But I am the creator and host of Guided Spirit Conversations, and I'm coming on to you live to talk to you about the show that's going to be today's episode, which will launch at 12 noon Eastern Time on my YouTube page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, my Facebook page of the same name, Guided Spirit Conversations, through my LinkedIn page, my Twitter, and all my other Facebook pages. So pretty hard to miss me when the show is going live. It's an interactive show. So if you're watching through YouTube or Facebook, you're able to send questions. Now, who would you want to send a question to? Well, let me tell you. Today's guest is Allison Whitney. So Allison has got a long list of credentials. So I'm going to start with, she's currently under clinical supervision to become a licensed mental health counselor in the state of Florida. She holds a Master's of Arts degree in dance movement therapy and counseling. She has worked in a residential treatment center, community mental health, and private practice, along with bringing social emotional learning. In addition, because this is a metaphysical show, Allison is an intuitive, medium, Reiki master, master channel, Akashic Records reader, card reader, and has a certification in hypnosis for trauma and PTSD. Boy, isn't that needed today? So much so. And she specializes in helping others move through their depths of trauma, helping them to heal. She has a healing style that molds together mind, body, and spiritual practices. And she knows that this will help expand the way of mental health. And we all need a tweak here and there, some more than others. But if you're working on you, then, it's different modalities. You start to heal, you start to feel better, life starts to flow, life starts to happen, and you start to walk on your authentic path, being the person, living the life you're divinely meant to live. Now, in my last announcement, I got into this whole thing about how we are meant to live beautiful, loving, fulfilling lives. We are given challenges, and other challenges that we haven't healed from the past come into our current life. But when we start to heal these issues, these wounds, and they go away, life starts to shift. And that's what we're divinely meant to do, is to heal what we're brought in with so we can have abundance, flow, joy, happiness, great health, all of which affect you coming from the outside your etheric bodies, coming in, outside all your energy bodies, coming in. And then it starts to affect you. So know that when you have the courage and the interest to want to heal yourself, and sometimes it's challenging. I'll be the first to admit I've been doing it for over 20 years. I'm still doing it today. And when you face the things you feel are your demons, but they're not. They're just things that you need to face and acknowledge and then move on from. So please tune in at 12 noon Eastern Time when Alice and I will be talking about the road to recovery, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and how everything works together. If you like the show, get subscribed to it. I have got an incredible rest of the year all planned out with amazing metaphysicians, healers, spiritual leaders from across the globe. And they're coming to talk to you so that you can learn about who they are and what they do. And if they resonate with you, I hope you'll reach out to them. But if you don't subscribe and like, you just might miss the show unless you remember on your own. Okay, so I thank you for that. I also mentioned in my last announcement, I don't want to get into this whole thing, but I do want to get into a little. And that is, love is the way. Holds no purpose. It only causes pain and destruction and mutilation. And it's what's there to hate? You hate people you don't know. You hate beliefs that aren't yours. Why? What purpose does that serve? All that is fear. And let's think about another concept that's been being very highlighted right now, and that is religion and politics being together. They're not meant to be together. They are two separate entities and need to be handled that way. I don't want to sound preachy. Yes, this is obviously my feelings. But when you think about it, your beliefs, your religious beliefs, your constructs, they're yours. And they have a right to be yours. Believe what you want to believe, but allow everybody else the same privilege. Because you don't want your beliefs stomped out by somebody else. And nobody wants their beliefs stomped out by you or anybody else in that matter. So think about it as a concept, not as a dictate, not as a doctrine. But truly, politics is politics. They're supposed to help people in one way. Religion is separate, and the spiritual belief systems are separate. Neither are bad, neither are good. They're just what they are. What I will tell you is not positive, not supportive, and that is hate. Hate is not supportive. Hate is not productive. Things do not go and build because of hate. But change that around. When you exude love, when you give love, when you accept love, that's when you feel the shift. That's when your heart feels full. That's when you start to grow and prosper and live the life you're divinely meant to live, which I spoke about earlier in this announcement. Okay, I'm going to get ready for the show. I'm sorry if you feel I'm not trying to preach, but I am trying to project out into the world the love I hold in my heart for each and every one of you. And if you don't believe the way I believe, it's okay. You have that divine right, just as I have the divine right to believe what I believe. And it's not bad, it's not good, it's just a perspective. All right, I love you. Stay well. I will see you in 37 minutes. And until then, I love you. I love you.